What's up? This is Two Bros Podcast. Uh, we're gonna talk about a couple things today, but we'll start with Tory Lanez because it just happened.
Yeah, well, I'll just lead it off with the Tory Lanez thing. Yeah, I was never into that whole thing because it was he said, she said. Even though there was like a person or two else there, we'll never know what happened. For some reason though, if he did shoot her, then fuck him. I don't give a fuck how much time he gets. Even though I don't want no one in jail because that's pussy shit. But I don't think he did for some reason. I just don't think he did. But yeah, he just got his. Well, he was guilty a couple months ago, and it takes time to get sentencing, and they gave him 10 years. And now this is another thing that people really haven't talked about. It's gonna get deported after because he's from Canada. No, I'm serious because when other criminals like say if they're from Mexico or something, they let them do their time, and then they send them back afterwards to their country. So I'm wondering if they're gonna deport him.
That's true. That's a good point.
But But yeah, so you got 10 years, but it's crazy. Yeah.
So I'd be surprised if they deported him.
They probably will. They did it with the
I hope.
Real Housewife's husband who had to do time for fraud, and then they deported
Really?
him to Italy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it happens a
It's
lot.
funny how they.
There's actually a cartel guy
Yeah.
who got 25 years. He's about to be out in like 6 months out of federal prison in America,
Yeah.
and they're gonna bring him right back to Mexico. And he's started one of the most deadliest cartels, like torturing people and
Jeez.
like doing stuff that like they studied like the Nazis and what they did, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, 10 years is a long time, especially in a Los Angeles prison because that's gang central, man. You know.
Yeah.
I never really was into the case, but I just saw it a couple hours ago, so I was like, "Fuck it, let's talk about it." YNW Melly's case. We'll talk about his case. That's some more. That case is just like no wonder why. I'm surprised it's not getting a lot more coverage than like what. Like think about it. Look what Johnny Depp and Amber Heard got. That wasn't even a crime case. And that got, but this YNW Melly case. We'll talk about that in a few minutes, but. That case is just insane, but yeah, 10 years is a long time, especially like I don't know his gang history. I don't know if he's in a gang already. I don't know him like that.
Yeah.
I'm not into Tory Lanez. I do, however, think about it. If he did it and he knows he did it, why would you take it to trial? Just take a plea deal. I bet you we probably would have had to do a few years.
Yeah.
That's why and then today, he's getting sentenced today, and you're supposed to be a victim.
Right.
You're a girl and you don't show up.
You don't show up. Yeah. Yeah. I find that suspicious. I think. Well, I think first of all, 10 years is just a joke. That's that.
Well, I
That.
hate to go. We'll go back to this. This will be a thing with me.
Yeah.
The thing about America that I can't. This is my number one pet peeve about America.
Yeah.
He gets 10 years, but yet, Samuel Bull killed 19 people and got 4 years in prison.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
if they want someone and you can give them someone that bad, they'll let you get away with rape, murders, all that. And so they give deals to how many rats get deals that killed multiple, that is basically serial killers. Sammy the Bull, he's not the only one. Alpo, the snitch that died a few years ago, who killed like 14 people.
Yeah.
They gave him, at least he did 35 years in prison. That's actually a decent amount of time to do, even though he should have got life. But it's just, the thing about America is, oh, we're strict on our guidelines, unless you can tell on someone.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I mean? But yeah, 10 years in prison is a long time, especially in that type of prison too, state prison, where, at least with the federal prison, from what I know that people have been in it, it's a lot better. But state prisons suck. It's kind of like county in a way, but obviously a lot different. But yeah, I don't know how he's gonna do. I don't know if he's gonna be in PC or. But yeah, go ahead.
You would think he would be because he's famous.
PC, right?
Right.
Well, I hate to bring this up,
but
but I can't. What's the word? Be biased. When Lil
Yeah.
Wayne did his year in Rikers, he was in PC. Let's be honest here.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
let's
it's
not
just
act like he was in general.
when you're
population.
that
And he's my
famous.
favorite rapper, but Lil Wayne, you weren't that gangster because I'm sure. Well, maybe he could. Maybe even if he said I want to go over there, because you're right. If something happens to him,
Yeah.
then they got a huge lawsuit. But still,
Yeah.
like there are some celebrities, but he's a super celebrity.
Yeah, he is.
But Aaron Hernandez was a celebrity. He was in general population in jails that my friends have been in, up like
Yeah.
in Shirley Max and stuff. So, I've been at Billerica and Cambridge. I've never been up to Shirley Max or anything like that.
That is crazy that Aaron Hernandez was
in general population. So
Wow.
in jails that my friends have been in. So
wow.
it's crazy, right?
Yeah, that is weird. But Lil Wayne's definitely
But Soldier Boy was in PC, obviously, though. He just acts gangster, and we all know. No one takes Soldier Boy serious.
Yeah.
He was in the same
Well,
jail
most
that
of
Tory
them-
Lanez is in now.
Well,
and he was in... Yeah, he's part... Even Suge Knight was in PC.
Yeah.
Because he was older. He couldn't fight, really, no more.
Yeah.
He's been shot a bunch of times. A lot of people want to kill him for what he done to
I
a lot
mean,
of
if you
people.
think about it, it's kind of smart to if you're famous to go into PC, but yeah, I mean,
Just like we'll segue into the King Von thing. That
yeah,
a lot
I
of
saw
people,
that.
and you know what, this
You
goes
showed
out,
me.
if anyone ever does hear this in the future, for all you people that would never say this shit if he was alive, like, I don't know, alright, remember I told you about how that video came out, and that's when I first saw it, so I was thinking, well, this man's gay, or this man was scared to go in the unit, come on, he talked all that gangster shit, I can't believe it, I actually liked his music, but then, a second clip came out of the same, see, this is why I hate the internet. Another clip comes out like 4 hours later, the same day, and the officers even admitted that, he's not trying to go to PC, he's trying to go across the hall. So he was basically pulling a move to get, not because he was, and then the people go, but he was scared because he wouldn't go in there. But if you looked at the whole tape, his pictures were in his cell, so he was already in the unit. So what the fuck you talking about? He was scared to go in there. He was already in there. Now, that's a crazy stunt to pull, man. He acted way too gay. You didn't have to do all that, my friend. You're like, but like, so people were trying to say, he went to PC. He never went to PC. Because when they said, okay, we're taking you to PC, he said, no, I'm not going there. And then he fucked around. But anyways, all those people talking all that shit about him would never say that if he was alive. But that's why I hate about the internet. They drop one part of the tape, and then 4 hours later, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, and even if he was gay, so what? I don't give a shit. But he's not gay. Everyone knows that. I mean, come on. If you think Vaughn was gay, and of course all the people that don't like him, all his old rivals that think they're rappers, but they're not, because no one listens to your fucking music, guys. No one listens to your shit. Just saying like stupid shit. Oh, he was scared to go in. He was this and that. Listen, I don't know why he was trying to get out of there, but it wasn't because he was scared, because he was already in the unit. So, and then a day or two later, more videos keep coming out of him fighting people in jail. So which one is it? Is he scared? Or because there was also like two or three fights that dropped. So what the fuck? So, at first, I liked him as an artist, so I'm like, damn, man. Not that I would care if he was gay. It was the fact that, like, you're scared to go in there, bro. That's what it looked like if you didn't know. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So, but yeah.
I mean, I don't care if he was gay either, but...
He's not gay, though.
But you don't think he's gay? I don't know.
No,
I can't. I can't say for sure. Obviously,
gay, no.
It's like Aaron Hernandez. People think he's gay.
I don't think he was gay either.
No, you don't. I think Aaron Hernandez would be gay than King Von. I think it's.
Yeah, I could see. I could see Aaron Hernandez possibly.
Because.
But I can't even. Bro,
I mean, King Von maybe, but.
Like his music, it's more than that, bro. I just don't think he's gay. I thought even when I first saw the tape, I thought I kind of knew in the back of my head, man, he's pulling a stunt, like he's trying to get out of that. I thought he was just scared. I didn't think he was really gay. I thought he was scared.
Yeah.
But then the same day, Little J on the rival side, it has videos of him with a tranny on his lap in PC, who's literally in PC. But yet they try to talk shit on Vaughn. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of gay stuff going on in prison in general. I mean,
Yeah, but this is county jail.
Yeah,
Even though I know
yeah,
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Believe me, county jails can be worse. Some county jails, because there's so many people, they're not even convicted yet.
Yeah.
There's so many different people coming in and out.
So
that can be worse.
I think if
he's
you're
not gay.
No, but if you're famous, PC.
He wasn't famous then.
Oh, this was before.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that was
and that's another thing.
Oh, I see.
Bro, who's leaking these videos? Because these are all from 2000, before he was even a rapper. Why didn't they leak this when he was alive?
Yeah.
That just shows you because he had an album that came out a week before that was doing good. And I think the cops said, let's throw some shit out there, put that on his
It
name
was
or whatever.
definitely a cop got. He
Had to
had.
be.
Yeah, he had to
Because
have
if you
got
look at
money.
all those other interviews, it's at the he fought someone or something.
Yeah.
That's what happened in every jail. They record you. He knows that. I mean, come on, bro. And guess what? Even if he was gay, he ain't no snitch.
No.
What the fuck we talking
No.
about? I don't give a shit who he fucks, but I don't think he's gay. You know what I mean? I really don't. I don't know why he wanted. Dude, I don't know, but I know he didn't go to PC. I know that. I know that it looks bad if you don't know if you didn't see the other half of the video, and then
Right.
and
The
then
whole
those people
story.
saying, well, you take the pistol out of people's hand, like I hate those people that say, I know plenty of people like that are killers on the street, and then when they go to jail they don't have a gun, they're soft. Yeah, that's true. I know people like that too. I've seen people in jail like that too. But there's plenty of videos of him fighting in jail. So what are we talking about here? It's just a lot of people don't like him. That's all. You either love or hate someone like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I didn't I liked him. I
His
didn't.
music's good.
I thought a couple of his songs were really good. I didn't listen to him regularly, but I thought he was real.
Yeah.
At least it seemed that way. But yeah, some people are saying but
And you know what the crazy part is? A lot of people don't know this. I
yeah.
think he would be bigger than Lil Durk by now.
Yeah, see, Lil Durk, I'll just say this. I don't know how I feel about him. He has good songs. Obviously makes good music. Like, a lot of his songs, he's big time. He does songs with country artists and, all kinds of artists. But
He's probably getting paid a shitload.
yeah, he's big. He's up there, and I give him all the credit. I don't think he has a personality that I like for. I think King Von had more of a personality, more of a just rawness to him. So I'd say I like King Von better. It's unfortunate he's dead. But
Kind of a blessing because he'd probably be in jail for a bunch of murders right now. So I mean,
yeah. That's
mean,
true. That's true.
So.
And Lil Durk's managed to not get shot.
Yeah, but.
But do you think he is as real as King Von? Do you think he?
I don't know. Well, no.
No.
But I don't know. I don't know. See, it's
because he's been around for a while, Lil Durk, right?
Yeah, his come up is so weird because I remember when Chief Keef came out, Reese and him and Rondo and all them. I remember.
So he was.
Yeah, but the thing about him that is so weird to me is, bro, he's been around longer than what people think. He's been around for like over 10. Okay, Chief Keef popped up in like 2012.
Yeah.
So Durk's been around at least 8 to 10 years, which is a long time. And then for some reason he was popular, but then dipped, and then went sky high after the. His come up is so weird because usually with a rapper, you peak, and then you drop off, and then you barely maintain. But with him, it's like he came up, he went underground, came up, went down for a long time, and then came up, and now he's like getting the most money he ever has. So
yeah,
his thing's so weird. I think King Von definitely helped him.
It's a weird.
If he didn't sign King Von, who knows where he would be? Even now. Like people said, he could have been jealous of King Von. I'm sure every artist who signed another artist usually doesn't want that artist to get bigger than him, unless you're like Lil Wayne, who let Drake and Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
But a lot of people aren't like Lil Wayne. Like let's be honest about Drake. Everyone he signs knows the deal that he's number one. That's why what's his name left? The Weeknd. He was Drake. If Drake played his cards right, and he actually signed The Weeknd, he's rich already, but
I know
he would be,
Oh yeah, The Weeknd's huge.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, The Weeknd
but I don't really like how when he left, when he didn't sign with Drake at the end, he was like, okay, you don't want to sign, well, that's fine. But then he goes, oh, I gave up half my album for Drake, one of Drake albums. It's like, dude, you didn't have to say that.
What, The Weeknd said that?
Yeah. This was a while ago, though.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about. I like he's talented.
I'm sure Drake broke you off and you had nothing. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
These singers need to realize Drake's not just a singer. So
Well, I think Drake's a smart businessman. He's a smart
Well,
actor.
not to cut you off, this is what I don't like about Drake. You
Yeah.
know that girl Sexy Red? That's been,
I've
she's like
heard
the
of it.
new.
I think I've heard of
Alright,
it.
well,
Yeah.
long story short about her. I've liked some trashy girls before, but this girl is like beyond trashy. She's not disgusting looking, but she's just so trashy. Like I'm talking Cardi B and Little Kim times 1,000, like that. But anyways, Drake was seen with her at the club, like kissing on her because she's the new it girl, and stuff like that. Now Drake is just doing. He attaches himself to anything that's new, that's hot, to stay relevant.
Yeah.
I think it's time for him to pull a Jay-Z, announce a retirement album, right? And take a couple years to make it, drop it, make tons of money, go on a huge tour, and then come back in 5 years like everyone does. And says, "Oh, I'm back." Like that's what Jay-Z does. That's what tons of rap and other artists do in other genres. They like look at Kiss. They've been saying they're on their retirement tour for 15 years. I mean, you know what I mean? So every time a rapper says it's my last album, it's never their last album.
Yeah. Well, I think Drake has this.
But bro, he's kissing up on this girl who literally is just bro. All I gotta say is just take my word on it. You know me. I like Cardi B. I think she's beautiful.
Yeah.
But she's trashy. But this girl is trashy, like disgusting. Always talking about like
Really?
disgusting sex shit that like 24. Like that's her shtick, I guess. But it's like. You're doing that to stay relevant.
She's like ultra ratchet.
Yeah.
I haven't
I
haven't
Ben
really heard of
Shapiro,
her.
That nerd.
He's
Did a
funny,
breakdown of her song about her talking about like killing people.
My
God. What was that? Oh yeah, that's
Ben Shapiro.
I'm not
He's a
even gonna
riot.
say- It's just
I can see Ben doing that.
he's such a geek.
Ben's
that
a
guy.
geek, but he's a funny guy. He rips people the way he. But Ben Shapiro, yeah, he does point out, like, let's be honest, that's not helping any. Like, these artists really. Like, I would not let my daughter listen to that girl. I don't even know, but from what you're telling me about her,
Bro.
like, that's
Alright,
what I'm
let's put it
saying.
this way. The name of her fucking song now is Pound Town. What the fuck did I tell you?
And I guess what the whole thing is, like, I think Cardi B, Nicki Minaj kind of started it, but even before that. But I guess because they think guys can talk about,
Yeah,
sex,
I
and
hate that argument.
so they want to feel like, oh,
I hate
it's
that.
like
I
a
hate when women use that.
it's like a female empowerment
Like,
thing.
I want to do what the guys do. Okay, but that's why it's for guys. I mean, what are we talking about?
Yeah, it's like a female empowerment thing they want, but they're not setting good examples. But just like male rappers, they rap about stupid shit and get kids killed all the time. So, but I don't know. Rap's complicated because I think if you're just rapping because it's a reflection of your life, like these real rappers, and that's that's good, then I applaud that. But there's a line too, because rappers are just like 6ix9ine is a classic example, just so fake, and
I know you see that. How
he's still
I still don't want to even because we're only gonna stay on this for about a minute or two because I don't like talking about him. But you hear about how he paid Kodak Black $1 million to do a feature or something. But I don't believe that. But they did have a song that they put out in that a video of them in like a picture basically. But do you really believe in $1 million? No, come on.
I mean, so
First of all, bro, people don't realize 6ix9ine. First of all, you can tell by looking at him, he is not happy and sad, man.
no, I knew that from the beginning.
And by the way, he's not as rich as everyone thinks he is. Again, with a lot of these people thinking they're rich, I'm telling you, if you were to liquidate his properties and everything, I guarantee you it's no more than $5 million, if that. But people think he just has all this type of money and everything. It's like everything's fake. He has all the jewelry fake. It's all fake. It's all rental cars. It's all rental properties. He does not really live there. It's all fake. Just like, and he's not the only one. But I'm just. It's not just because he ratted. It's just because it's like I don't even want to get into it. It's so old. He's such an old topic. It's like I'm over talking about him. But back to the Drake thing. It's like. It seems like now he just attaches himself to, even if it's like just.
Well, he just did that Well, you saw that freestyle he did with Central C, that English, the UK rapper. You know who that
I
kid
saw
is?
that
Yeah.
thumbnail, but once I saw that what he looked like, I said I'm not clicking on this.
Central C, he makes good.
Anybody named Central C, I
Yeah.
don't want to hear.
No,
I'm
listen,
sorry, I don't want to
I've
hear
heard a
it.
couple of his songs. They're good, but what he does is the classic, take a good song from back in the day, remix
Yeah,
it.
that P Diddy thing.
Yeah, and make it his own. So he just steals stuff.
Yeah.
But the freestyle was pretty good. I listened to it, but that's what Drake does, and I think in a way it's genius. But
but I think he's trying to, because remember, how many albums did he put out when he got his new monster deal, that was like 10 albums, 500 million,
yeah,
right? He already put out 3, because he put Certified Lover Boy, which sucked.
yeah, that was weird. That was a weird.
What was your next one out? Remember he put one out right after that?
Yeah.
Like a month later. Which one was that?
Right
genre.
after.
Remember, it was a completely different genre, but it counted as an album.
Yeah.
What you remember the title of that one? It was like a dance hall type of CD.
No.
Anyway, so that's 2 albums, and then he did one with 21. That's 3, and then isn't he coming out?
That
with
was
one
the
soon
recent.
in a couple months.
Probably.
Okay. So 10 albums, right?
Yeah.
So he's got 7 albums. He's gonna put 7 more albums. I want to know why. Because if he puts those 7 out as quick as he can,
Yeah.
then re-signs one more deal, he could probably do 1 album with that new more deal and probably get 100 million for that 1 album. If he played his cards right, you know.
Yeah, I just looked up.
They're not gonna let him drop those 7.
I just looked up all his albums. Wow, he's got a ton. But so, I don't think these are in order, but it says Certified Lover Boy was 2021.
Okay.
Take Care was 2011. That was an old album.
No, but put just put.
Are you talking about recent ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Her
But
Loss.
mixtapes too count as an album.
Her Loss was the recent one with 21
Okay.
Savage.
Well-
Scary Hours was 2018.
No. There was one more though right after Certified Lover.
Right after, so that would be Scary Hours 2 was 2021. Hold on.
No, I'm talking about. Honestly, never mind. That's what it was. That dance music.
Yep. Honestly, never mind. Yeah, 2022. Yeah, I remember that. They had some
Okay, so that's
a couple
3
good
albums,
songs.
right?
Yeah.
And he signed a 10 album deal.
Yeah.
So he's got 7 more. And I heard, isn't he coming out with one coming out?
It says right here, 2023 for all the dogs.
Okay. I hope that's the album. I hope it's what it's supposed to be.
Like rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that's what it is. Well,
I remember this.
I don't get. Why don't him and Lil Wayne come out with that album that's been made for like 10 years,
Yeah.
or whatever it's been made.
I remember this. If you're reading this, it's too late. That one.
That was like one of the greatest.
That was 2015.
One of the greatest mixtapes. It was technically a mixtape, but I think probably counted as an album. That was one of the greatest mixtapes ever, I think. Next to Lil Wayne's like no challenge mixtape.
Then Views was 2016.
I didn't really like Views like that. That was more like poppy.
Never even the End soundtrack,
I don't even
2006.
know what that is.
What the frick?
That was probably a back
Yeah.
alley deal that he probably did for like a cool
That's
like 20
before
million.
he was signed, probably.
That was probably like a deal he didn't tell the label about, and he probably was like.
Care Package 2019. Never heard of it.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Oh, 5 a.m. in Toronto.
Those
yeah.
are mixtapes, pretty much. The Care Package.
Oh,
or
okay.
it's
I
like
see.
a EP, like 4 songs.
Oh.
It's kind of like Scary Hours, like 4
Yeah,
songs.
2019.
2 to 4 songs, something like that.
No, I remember some of these songs. Wow, he's made a lot of music, and he is not done.
Well, look what Lil Wayne sold. Some of his masters that he has with Drake and Nicki, and he got 100 million, and he only owns the pieces of their. So think about Drake. If Drake's smart and he keeps, but he's been in so many deals, but he's the past few deals though he's been getting paid great, like that 500 million.
Yeah.
But I mean, think about it. He's brought billions in for the music industry.
Yeah.
And then he's got that OVO radio where he signs artists, and then he like goes shops that around to different. You know what I mean? He's got a lot of different streams of income, but yeah. So I think that's what he's probably want to do is get this 10 out as quick as possible. 7 now, right?
Yeah.
And then once you bang that out, which will take a few years at least, because the label's gonna want to space it out. They're probably going to milk it 5 years. But anyways, he's probably trying to get out of it quick.
Yeah.
So we can get signed another deal, and that's like a one album, like 100 million probably if he plays his card right.
Yeah.
If he keeps up what he's doing now, and then signs a new deal, that one if he just signs like a one album new deal, he could probably get like 150 to 100 million off one project probably. Like paint it as like work on it for years. You know what I mean? Like shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that for all the dogs thing, I hope it's it's what it's supposed to be.
It sounds like it should be good, but
it sounds like it. But I mean,
let's hope.
I knew once Drake said about the Certified Lover Boy title, I knew we were doomed. Well, I did.
Oh,
I knew
God.
you could kind of tell by his thumb, like when Speaking of, if you're reading here, it's too late. I'll never forget when I saw that. He just dropped it. No one knew he was coming on with that. And perfect title, perfect rollout, perfect plan. That was probably one of the biggest. I remember remembering that. Like, wow, this mixtape's pretty fucking.
Yeah,
cool.
I like the cover work and everything.
Yeah.
That is cool.
And it was the perfect rollout. No one knew.
And Certified Lover Boy, that was just weird.
But once I saw that title,
yeah.
If you're reading there, it's too late. I knew we're gonna get some.
Even the cover is just weird. It's just a bunch of pregnant
you knew
emojis.
That, it looks random, but you knew something's up. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
It didn't look like a title you'd want to click on, but when you randomly see it and it just came out, you go, what the fuck?
I checked it out. I check out all his albums, but I wasn't too impressed with that. The 21 Savage album was good, even though 21 Savage to me is the fakest
You mean
too.
the 21 Savage album, I call it? Because it's pretty much all 21 Savage.
It is, yeah. Yeah. I mean, they sound good together, though.
I tell you, Drake should have been a pimp, man. He pimps these artists and without them knowing.
He is the GOAT in that way, yeah. And I also think he's just like an actor. Like he's not like.
No, but I think he's a shrewd businessman, and people.
He is.
The thing about his business is, he can fuck you over without you feeling like you got fucked over, which is a strong thing.
Yeah.
If you can have that ability to fuck people over and have them still like you, it's a strong thing to have in life. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he does things in a cutthroat way.
How many artists go, he copied me, show the proof, and people go, fuck you, no he didn't, even though we all know he did.
Yeah, right.
I mean, only Drake has fans like that, you know?
That's true. That's a good point. I mean, we do.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah.
I hate NBA YoungBoy music, always has.
Yeah.
We need some answers, NBA YoungBoy. What's up with you riding around with McConan?
Who is it?
The I Love McConan dude.
That
we're
dude,
going up on a Tuesday dude.
I like that.
What's up with him riding around with him on you saw that video?
No, I didn't.
Of him and YoungBoy
I didn't even know
driving
that
to get
dude,
ice cream.
I didn't even know that
Bro,
dude was
just
still
think
around.
about that. They're driving to get ice cream.
Huh. Maybe they're talking about a song.
Yeah. I'm sure that's it.
What do you think? He's gay? Is that what you're saying?
Well, bro, you didn't see that video?
I didn't.
The video that came out. He put a vlog out, and he's in Utah, and he goes, "Say hello to my family. They're all white." And he goes, "These are my family."
Who NBA?
Yeah. And then he picks up these kids, and he goes, "These are my brothers or something. They're white." And their mother comes out, and then he goes, "This is the family that, what's the word? Blessed me or something, or I don't know,
That's
something
weird.
religious." But people were like, "What's going on with this vlog?" Anyways, so then he has a cat, and he made some sort of like Twitter or something for his cat.
Right.
And he types out, pretending to be the cat, saying, "I'm worried about my dad," talking about himself and being a young boy that he's been taking 20 Xanax a day or something like that.
What?
He's peeing blood. But you know it's him writing it. But he's on house arrest.
Man.
But I'm like, dude, just shut the fuck up and sit down.
I think
You're in a rich mansion. You got millions of dollars. You got caught with a gun.
Yeah.
They're gonna do it 3 years when you go to jail. Just shut up and sit down. I don't feel sorry for these rappers. You guys always talk about I kill people, and then when you're feeling like that's karma, motherfucker. I don't feel bad for you. And by the way, why are you running around with I Love McConan? I want to know.
I forgot about that dude. I didn't even know he was
You
still
know, the
around.
club going up on a
Yeah.
Tuesday, Drake had him fucked by a Wednesday.
Yeah, that was a great song.
Yeah, Drake said, okay, we'll sign you, but guess what? We're going to sign you and I own the remix.
Yeah, the
And then everyone
remix.
remixed it. And then he was signed by Tuesday and dropped by Wednesday. I mean, that's, that McConan. I'm gay McConan. I meant he's gay. So.
Oh,
But
he's
young
gay.
boy, come on if we, I mean,
So
if
McConan's gay. I didn't know that.
you didn't know I love that guy.
No, I didn't know he
You
was
didn't,
gay.
you couldn't tell.
No, he's heavy, right? He's a heavy guy.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, I saw the video.
But then a video came out like a week ago of him with YoungBoy
Oh,
going
okay.
to get ice cream. He's driving YoungBoy's Lamborghini. It's like, what the fuck?
That's a little weird. I mean, maybe
they're just friends. I don't know. But
maybe
it's just a little weird. They were like singing together and.
I didn't even know that dude was still around. That's what's
Yeah.
shocking me. I thought he was.
That guy's like a
It
cockroach.
was
He tries to fit in where he can.
Yeah, I thought he was the one-hit wonder, and then. But
Yeah,
so Drake did sign him.
Yeah, but I think it was only for. I don't even know how he signed him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some type of fucking fucked up deal.
I don't think that guy. I mean, maybe he will make another great song. That was a great song.
Yeah.
I
It
liked
was a perfect radio song.
It was a hit for sure.
It was definitely the perfect radio song.
Oh yeah, that song was big for like all year. The year it came out.
That's why I used to hate the radio.
The year it came out, and then the remix, yeah, with Drake was even better. I remember that. I used to bump that song all the time. I didn't even know that dude was still around.
Yeah, it was so.
I love McConan.
Melly got a mistrial. And he just fired one of his lawyers, and he got 2 new lawyers. So, bro, I don't even know. There's a lot. See, at first when this trial started, I was like, man, they don't got nothing on this kid because they still don't have no murder weapon or no motive, but they have a lot of circumstantial evidence, a lot.
Right.
But it was a mistrial, so you start over again, and which this is weird to me. They said that it was 11-1 to convict him of manslaughter. So basically, I didn't know that was an option. I thought it was either he's guilty of 2 counts of first-degree murder,
Right.
But I guess you can charge him if you think he did it of manslaughter, which he was almost convicted of that. Which, if you don't think he killed them at first-degree murder, then I don't think you should put manslaughter.
Yeah,
This whole thing is weird to me. The whole case, you at times you go, man, they really don't. Basically, how I'm gonna equate it to, it's like a good boxing match, good MMA fight. It's 50-50.
Right.
At this point, I do. See, what sucks is him and his co-defendant got the case severed, so they get tried at different times, not together, which is good for them because they can technically blame each other,
Right.
but it won't hurt each other in their case. That's what Melly's defense was. Well, he didn't say he did it, but what he said was he didn't take the bodies to the hospital. It was,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So, but
Yeah.
see, he can say that. It's not going to hurt him in his case, So it's not really like snitching, even though people think it
Yeah.
is. But I'm sure his lawyer talked to. Believe me, Bortland could snitch in 2 seconds. I'm surprised he didn't because everyone snitches nowadays. He's the one that took the bodies to the hospital. We know if they did kill them, we know he didn't kill them.
That's a
So,
friend right there.
yeah.
That's a loyal friend.
And remember, you can't just show up to the hospital and say, "Here's 2 dead bodies, goodbye."
No.
You got to stay there.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to deal with the
gotta
police because
drop
every
them
time there's
off.
someone shot, stabbed, or the murder, police have to come and investigate. He dealt with
So
the cops.
he was the hit guy. He took the fall basically, and didn't rap.
Well, what he said was it was a
It was a
drive-by.
drive-by,
Yeah,
yeah.
that.
It's
Yeah.
kind of a smart. They obviously orchestrated this before.
But you-
they
but-
killed,
but-
they killed the people. 'Cause
You
I
got no
do
murder
believe-
weapon. Still, even though all the circumstantial evidence, you got no murder weapon, and you got no motive really. I mean, you really don't.
Yeah,
And
but I
I-
do believe.
And the thing that's helping them a lot, I'm telling you, people don't realize this, is they're both not telling on each other. That's what's
Well,
helping
yeah,
them.
of course. But I do.
But that's
believe-
what I don't. This is what it's hard for me because Bolin could snitch and get no time. And I know people are saying, well, that's what gangsters are supposed to do, not snitch. Yeah, but there's a lot of gangsters that still snitch and still will kill you. So, but anyways, they're so young when it happened, at 19 to 20. But anyways, so it's like I'm just surprised because everyone snitched nowadays. But either way, even if Melly beats it, Portland's fucked. How you gonna explain bringing 2 dead bodies to the hospital?
Right. Exactly.
Like you're fucked.
Yeah.
But what was helping Melly was he was going to trial first, and then Portland's going in October. Now that it was a mistrial, they got 90 days to take him to trial again. So they were trying to put them together, which was going to be terrible for them. But they're not. I don't think they're not. They're not. But what sucks is now you got Portland going first. Now going to trial.
Right.
I think that's bad because he's gonna get a guilty or innocent before you, and not that can infect your case, but it just sucks. You'd rather have Melly go first. That way you could make sure he doesn't tell.
Right.
Because any day he could wake up and say, you know what? Because he's going to trial in like 2 months in October.
True.
Any day. I mean, he's out on bond, by the way.
Oh.
He's not in jail. Portland.
Oh, okay.
His co-defendant. He's out on the street on bond.
Oh, okay.
Melly's been in jail this whole 4 years. So, but I have a feeling though. I thought he was gonna get off. I mean, it's gonna go either way, but I have a feeling he's gonna get convicted. If they were that close to convicting him of manslaughter already, and by the way, even if he got convicted of manslaughter, I think he'll still get life. Yeah. And they're trying to say, oh, he's gonna get the death penalty. Dude, the school shooter didn't get the death penalty. He's not gonna get. It is a death penalty eligible case. That doesn't mean he's gonna get the death. You know, they try to scare people like that. That's why they're trying to scare Portland or scare him. Yeah. They're saying, okay, I'll take life in prison. I'll tell you what happened. You know, but they're not going for that. They're saying we didn't do it. It was a drive-by. Even with all the circumstantial evidence, see, you know, we can get in. We'll get in more into it. The next episode, we'll get a deep dive into it. Yeah. But basically, when the medical examiners got on there, they said one thing that was bad for Melly was, well, the thing is, the whole case comes down to back up real quick. I know I'm going a mile a minute. To me, the whole case comes down to, was he in the back seat from when the murder happened? Because I'm telling you, Adam, it doesn't look good. Because the medical examiner who examined the 2 dead bodies said they could tell that from the headshots. Yeah. That it was up close because some type of gun residue got on the heads. Right. Which means someone shot them like close, like you can't. Yeah, the audience can't see, but like point. So. Yeah. And another thing is I don't know if this is what the lady says. She's an expert allegedly. See, the jury has to decide. Do we believe her? She said by examining them, she could tell which shot was the kill shot. Oh, okay. Because something about there was no blood in the other bullets, so she could tell that they were shot in the head first. Then with the stage drive-by, they were shot with the ball. So that's what they were trying to say, basically. That's okay. So I mean, if you're a jury, what you think as a jury? But they didn't convict him though. No. But if you hear that as a jury, do you believe that? That's what I'm asking. I don't believe her 100%. I mean, you kid Adam. You're gonna give this kid the death penalty. I'm telling you to pretend you've never been to jail and been convicted of a felon. No. So I'm asking you, if you're a juror, would you just believe that and say, okay, he's guilty? See, you just said it yourself. You're like, oh, he's fucked. Like, so as a juror, you would think he's guilty just from hearing that, because you shouldn't. Not because even Melly's lawyer said, "Can you 100% sure of that?" And then she said, "No, like 98." But it's not. But that's all the defense has to say is. Yeah. But then the defense, Melly's lawyer, only brought one witness, which was, I thought, was very ballsy to only bring one witness to defend you. That is ballsy. Yeah. And it was Melly's friend that was allegedly there with them when the murder happened. He said he was with them. Yeah. That he was with Melly and he didn't kill them, that he was with them, and that they heard about it at the same time, and he saw him at Fredo Banks' house the next night, and that he was crying. So, that's the only witness Melly's defense put up. So, I mean, so it's going to come down to is, was he sitting in the seat? Because they do have camera of them all leaving the studio and Melly getting in that seat. But he allegedly got out and went in with the guy who came record and said he got out with me. Right. So, he could be covering for Melly. I mean, could be paid off. Who knows?
He sounds like.
But yeah, I thought he was gonna be convicted once I heard, because that didn't come until the tail end of the trial when the examiner who re-examined it, and she said that, yeah, stuff like that about how she can tell.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I believe that. They don't. They said, which is another weird. If they can tell that, they don't know what gun was used to kill him. Well, if you can tell all that, how can you not tell? You know what I mean? So.
That's a good point.
But by the way,
say,
if they did do it,
yeah,
something had to happen. You don't just kill your two best friends like that.
I think if I'm the jury, I mean, I'll tell you right now. I think he did it.
Thinking and having proof. Is
Well, yeah,
do you think that by that just see what we're gonna do with our next episode? I'm gonna write all the things down about it. We're gonna do a whole episode on it, and because you gotta hear all of it. You can't just hear that.
Well, yeah, you gotta hear all of it, but
there's so many parts to it that it'll take us at least like 40 minutes.
Just the way he, and again, you can't say for sure, but my hunch is he did it. But again, you can't go on a hunch. I don't know that if you're facing the death penalty, I don't know if I don't know if I would convict him. I don't know.
Even though that you can have the most evidence in the world on you, it still helps you to shut your mouth and don't say a word.
I think they definitely planned what to do after, and they planned the whole thing.
That's what I mean. I don't think it was premeditated.
You don't think
so? So that's why I don't know why. I think something happened. They killed him, and then they come up because you even just said it that they killed him or whatever. They came up with a plan. Well, that means they didn't plan on killing him then.
Right.
So that's not. That's why they're probably going to give him manslaughter. That's probably why 11-1 wanted to convict him. Probably,
Right.
So he'll probably, but I wonder if he'll get life for that. Cause 2 people.
You would think so.
And then they said with the guy in the back seat, the second victim, they said that there he is. The guy up front was killed first.
Oh, okay.
And the other guy had his hands up like this, so they're saying that he had defensive wounds, meaning like when he was getting shot, he put his hand up.
Oh, right, naturally.
So
that's a natural.
Yeah, but couldn't Melly's defense just say the drive-by shot? They thought they killed him from far away, and they went up to creep up on them to make sure they finished the job, and that's why they was so close.
I'm just so confused as to why they killed him. If they did kill him.
That's what I mean.
You know what I mean?
And you know what the crazy part is, Adam? No matter what, only Melly and Blowin are the only two that know what happened.
Yeah, it's just fucked up.
Isn't that crazy how only 2 people on Earth...
It's just
only
fucked
up. Isn't that crazy, though? How only 2 people on Earth know what happened that night. Because 2 are dead.
It's just fucked up because...
And why wouldn't Melly just finish her job and kill Borland? Right. Might as well if you already killed 2. And then just leave... And then guess what? Leave their bodies there, go home or whatever, and then say, yeah, they dropped me off. And then at least you look less guilty that way instead of what you did, what you tried to do. I mean,
There had to be a problem with those 2. And that's what I'm saying.
You hear all these stupid rumors, though. You don't know what's true. Of course,
you don't know.
There's 1,000 rumors. One people said that it was over, record contract. I don't think so. Some people say it was over. He said something to his mother. I don't think so. Because think about it. Okay, that's one person. Why would he kill his actual childhood best friend who was in the back with them?
Right.
So... And then you hear a rumor that the guy at front, that they fist fought and that he knocked Melly's teeth out or something. That's another rumor. So I remember Melly's like 100 pounds soaking wet. So, and then there's another rumor he's mentally ill. So it's like there's 1,000 rumors. So you know how in any court case or any rapper, anyone on earth, there's always 1,000 rumors. You never know.
This is just a mess. Just a mess. I'm gonna say it all, but. It's just a mess, man. I don't... Where are their fathers? Is what I want to say. I think that's a big problem in the black community, but yeah, if you don't have a... Because why... I don't know. I just...
You're definitely going to take that out.
No. No, it's true, though. It's true.
Well,
it's true.
No, in general, though. It's not just that.
It's not...
There's
But
a lot of people that aren't good fathers.
No, but I think it starts... Because here's the thing for me, and we'll segue into it real quick. But I obviously care about the black. I care about every community. And I think when Trump was president, he did a lot for them. When Obama was president, he just let them kill each other. So like the thing is, it starts with the family. Starts with if the father's not there, these kids run into the street. But the rap music is also powerful. Where they're from, their environment. But if you have a father, like trying to think, like in Boys in the Hood, like Furious Styles, like a good father who is there and keeps you, away from all that. But they don't. So these kids, and then look at two kids get shot in a car. Who knows what they did, but that's his childhood best friend. And you just shoot him. It just makes me think,
I know.
what,
No,
what
something
could
had to happen.
Millie has to be mentally ill. I'm gonna believe the rumor because it just
Yeah, 'cause he was gonna be a superstar.
you do shit like that. You have to be mentally ill. I
Yeah,
mean,
he was gonna be a superstar. But yeah, we'll do a whole episode on that, and I'll get all the details laid out. But yeah, let's get into Trump before we wrap up. How long have we been
yeah.
going on?
Probably almost an hour, I think.
Alright, that will go probably like 20 more minutes or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
let's go about Trump.
About Trump, okay.
Alright, go ahead.
So I haven't.
You know more about the Trump thing than I do.
Well, I do. I haven't heard much lately. Obviously, there's still legal things going on. Again, with the legal things. But this, I just want to to elaborate on everything we've been talking about. The justice system is it sucks.
You just realizing that?
Well,
Though?
there's no consistency with it, and I guess it's hard to have a perfect justice system. But obviously, what they're
I
doing,
got 9 months in jail for getting into a fist fight with TJ.
right?
So what are we talking about?
I mean, obviously, but with Trump, there obviously,
Well,
it's politicized, and they're targeting him due to, politics. And he's anti-establishment, so it's the powers that be that don't want him
but I have a
around.
feeling he's gonna be fucked because how are they gonna let him? I don't think he can run with all these. I mean, I can't even keep up. What has he got now? 3 or 4 different jurisdiction cases, like in each different county. I'm telling you, I'm not saying he's guilty of anything, but when you got all those crimes, it's like impossible to get a not guilty on every single. So he's gonna have to take some plea deal. He won't go to jail probably because he's a former president and doesn't have any record, or maybe he will, but I don't know what he did.
Yeah.
Who knows. But what I did hear is that he's paying like I heard over 40 million for lawyers, not just for him but his team that needs them, and
Wow.
so. But then I hear rumors that he made 100 million off this back alley deal he made, and like some type of steal or something. So
Oh,
maybe
really?
he did do things illegal. I don't
Well,
know. Or
no.
maybe he just did things that were loopholes that every president and government does. They're just trying
Well,
to get. But by the way, you would know more than me. I don't think he can run with all those. Even though he's
well.
still,
So
innocent until proven guilty. They're not gonna let they're not gonna let him run.
so it definitely makes things difficult for him, and no, he did ticky tack things that they just listen. You could put anybody's life in a microscope and try. They were trying to get him from day one. So basically, they're getting him on declassified documents and all kinds of things, which wasn't even his fault. It's the staffer's fault. And you have to go through all these files when you leave the White House, and so they basically getting him on ticky tack stuff compared to what Biden and his son did, and now Hunter Biden's just getting a slap on the wrist. I think that's just to make it look fair with Trump, but he won't. Hunter Biden won't get.
Point.
You know what I mean?
Point about
Hunter
that.
Biden won't get. They're giving him a little. I forget what they just gave him, but
Oh yeah, let me go ahead.
basically just gave him a slap on the wrist. You know. So it's kind of ridiculous, the double standard, but it's obvious. It's right there in front of us, and yeah. So the Justice Department is the FBI. They're all infiltrated. They're all a team with the establishment and with Big Pharma. They're all together. All these groups, they're all together. You know. So here you can talk.
Yeah, I wanted what was I just gonna say? Oh, about the Hunter Biden thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so weird. I heard. Well, first of all, let's talk about how Kodak Black had the exact same charge as him, filing out a federal form to get a gun or guns. Same
Yeah.
exact case. Kodak Black got 4 years in federal jail.
Exactly.
He got no jail time, and then I heard, didn't they just rip up his plea deal like less than a week ago because he was trying to get, which just shows you that they're dirty, that they were trying to get a not only that sweetheart plea deal in that case, like no jail, probation, you know what I mean, not that long or whatever. Not only that, they wanted immunity for anything in the future.
Yeah.
They can't give you immunity for every other jurisdiction.
Yeah.
They never heard about that.
They're trying.
That shows you him and their family, especially Hunter, is so fuck. You know what though? Didn't they rip up his plea? I thought they ripped the plea up. Well, they should because no judge should ever do that. They should be fired.
They did.
I mean, you're right though. They could just be giving him slaps on the wrist just to get. But I'm telling you, Adam. I think they're working on a big. I think they're gonna come with like a big ass case in the next year with Trump, and then just basically they're gonna come with a solid, airtight like case to make sure you can't bail out.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna make sure of it.
Yeah. So
I think they're gonna come with a RICO case, like mob cases or gang. I think they're gonna come with like racketeering case, and that could get you life. So.
Well, it won't surprise me if they're already working on it.
People that go, well, if you read all his charges, you could do 7,000 years in jail, and it's like no one ever. It's just like I laugh, and I mean,
well,
unfortunately, I'm a felon, so I know how the system goes.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get that. So enough with those. That's why I don't watch the news. It's just, and I don't even like Trump, but I don't like how it's like, bro. You guys, first of all, they're only coming with a lot more of these indictments because they know the first couple, one or two, are flimsy and can be tossed out. So.
Yeah.
My advice to Trump is stop worrying about presidency because I don't think you're eligible or will ever be eligible to run until you get rest, get good health, take care of your body, and just put your money where your mouth is. Get all this team of lawyers.
Right.
Spend the next 5 years because it's going to take a long... Take your time fighting this. Don't rush to get a trial because they're just going to bamboozle you. Take it... Be like... You know how cases take years to settle?
Yeah.
Take your time. Be a regular person. Make sure your body's healthy so you don't have a heart attack or any of that. That's an actual have a heart attack or something because he's not healthy to begin with. His diet, he loves fast food and all that type of
Yeah, he's a strong guy. I mean,
yeah.
But
I'm telling you, I know he's a strong guy, but he must be stressed.
Yeah.
He's smart though. He's like me. You never let them see you sweat, no matter what.
Yeah, he's.
I'm sure when he gets home at night though, and he's by himself, and it's just him and his thoughts. He probably just goes, if I just shut my mouth, would this all happen? I'm telling you, he knows it.
He's withstood a lot.
Everybody has that talk with themselves and goes, you're an idiot. Why would you open your mouth?
Yeah, but with him, it's like, he just...
I'm not saying that's right what they're doing to him.
No, it's not.
I don't know
Absolutely
if he's innocent or guilty. I don't think he's guilty, but who the fuck knows?
Even if he is, let's say he...
But that's not a mistake for him. I mean, excuse for him, but there's tons of others that you could clean up.
Well, let's say he's guilty of
this.
They
just want Trump because they'll get so many points, and then the agent who takes him down gets a raise and gets, it's all about so people can get clout and more money.
Yeah. Well, let's say he is guilty. It's a minor. We're talking...
Oh, yeah, the DA that gets conviction on Trump will be like a candidate for president.
Yeah, they're all planted. They're all... I mean, it's all fixed. So I do feel bad for him extremely because it's not a fair justice system, as we pointed out earlier. It's not. And this is definitely political. And just compared to... They're treating him like a criminal. It's just not right. He's not a criminal. Even if he did a couple things here and there, he's not a felon. He's not a criminal. And that's what they're treating him like. Because they've been trying to get him from day one with Russia collusion. You name it. I mean, you go on and on ever since he entered the office. So.
Well, you notice you never hear anything about Russia anymore.
No.
It was all bullshit to begin with.
And this still...
And, the Democrats got what they wanted. They wanted him to be indicted and him being eliminated from presidency.
Exactly.
It's just, he better just shut his mouth and just fight these cases and hope he don't go to jail.
Yeah, I hope he beats it somewhat. I've been listening to I don't know if you heard of him, but RFK Jr. And
I can only listen to him for 2 seconds. His voice.
well, he
He'll
had
never
so
be
he
president 'cause of that,
he
I'm
well
telling
he
you.
had so he lost his voice.
I know.
He has a
It's just,
condition,
I just can't listen to him
but
for longer than like 5 minutes.
he is a smart, and they're coming after him now, just like Trump did. He was in Congress the other day, and the Democrats are coming after him because he's pointing out the same. He's a Democrat, but he's doing what Trump did with, exposing the all these powerful entities that run everything. So he talked about how the vaccine was terrible and how,
Well, that's why I never took the thing.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
with me, yeah.
I love all these tough guys and bodybuilders and rappers, so tough. But when it comes to a vaccine, they're all like, stay safe, take your vaccines, take your boosters, and it's like, but you weren't scared to get in shootouts. You weren't scared.
Exactly.
Like, I just love the contradiction for people. And those people that go, well, think about others, not yourself. When do people do that for me? Never. When does someone go, well, you know what? Fuck me. Let's do it for Tommy. Nobody. So enough with that stupid angle. They're just trying to guilt you into getting that shot. And I knew it from day one. But when you say it, they go, "Oh, that person's just ignorant. They're a conspiracy theorist. That they're right winged." That's the new thing. If you don't like what someone says, they're right winger. Like, no, I'm not. I'm nothing.
Well, I know. We knew from day one. I knew. You knew. And it's funny because a lot of people got that shot, and just to think what they put in that, and a lot of people did get injured from it.
And then I love how they're like,
it was rushed.
Once they got tripped up and they wouldn't admit to it until they got caught. They were like, when people started getting it after they got the shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I love how, like, they go, oh, well, you could still get it, but get this booster and get another one.
Yeah.
Get this.
People did.
You could still get it, even though you take all these shots, but make sure you wear a mask. But you can still get it. So what the fuck? It's so stupid.
And they did get it.
It was just, it's one. First of all, nothing's one size fit all.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that with well, this is good for everybody. No, that's not true. Remember when they tried to demonize Aaron Rodgers over it?
Yeah, like, I know. I will give Aaron Rodgers credit for that. Credit.
They're like, oh, he lied to us. No, what he did was he dodged the question. You didn't ask a follow-up, so why would he bring it? Yeah. It's not his responsibility to say, yeah, excuse me, everybody. Just want to let you know I'm vaccinated. Yeah, Thank you. Like, what? I mean, people are just such pussies today.
Well, people give Aaron Rodgers shit, but I will give him credit for that.
Yeah, I never liked him until then. Not that I hated him, but I just thought he was arrogant to be too arrogant because, like, you're great. You're a Hall of Famer, but you're definitely overrated to me. I mean, dude, he is. He loses almost every NFC championship except for one that he's been in. That's when he won the Super Bowl. Okay? I don't care how much talent he has. So many people have talent. That doesn't make him one of the greatest. He's not even close. He won one Super Bowl. Yeah. So overrated, bro.
Well, he definitely has a big ego, I think.
I mean, he probably is one of the greatest throwers of the football. That has nothing to do with wins and championships and being the greatest.
But when he did that and didn't take the vaccine, I
liked him a lot.
I loved him for that. Yeah. And so, I mean, we all know they rushed. So what RFK was saying to Congress was, first of all, Fauci is responsible for killing millions of people.
Because he got, a $200 million payout to just say whatever the dictators told him to say?
Exactly.
By the way, I guarantee you all the heads up of the Demis didn't take a shot at all or a booster, guaranteed.
Well, I think here's the thing. I think some of them did, even in because they they drink the Kool-Aid so much that they actually. Yeah, true. But honestly, bro, the vaccine was rushed and the danger. They didn't even experiment on kids, and then they put it out for kids before they even did a trial.
But then you guys told us in the beginning that kids don't get affected.
Exactly. So think about how fucked up it is that they're trying to put this stuff into children.
I love how, it kills people. So doesn't the flu. So doesn't car accidents.
Well, yeah.
So doesn't.
And all the
people. If you have diabetes and you're out of shape and you can't feel your toes and you get COVID, yeah, you could die. Of course you could. Yeah. Because you're already. You know what I mean? I have bad health issues. I got COVID. I was sick for 2 days, and that was it. All I had was a body ache and a bit of a cough. But you know what? You man it up and you do it. You don't need to go to a doctor for it. Yeah. And I felt good after a day or two.
The vaccine affected a lot of people. It paralyzed people at sea. I mean, did blood clots, you name it. They did. It's so fucked up what they did. And everybody bought it, and I thank God that I stayed awake and aware and And I told all my friends. I mean, JC's smart anyway, but a couple of my buddies, they all didn't do it either.
Well, even
But
smart people get
but
coached
the
into doing it.
majority of people got, a lot of people got it.
That's why I don't watch the
lot
news,
got
'cause I don't do what majority people do.
Yeah, we all know that.
Majority people are all followers. They'll do whatever the news tells them to do. They'll wear whatever GQ tells them to wear. They'll do.
Yeah.
They'll walk or talk how whatever they want. You know what I mean? Like. So.
Well, I did see a good stat the other day that like majority of people don't trust the media anymore. Thank God. So even Fox News, I don't watch anymore after they fired Tucker. And
is that true? They're paying Tucker like $50 million not to do, $50 million a year not to like do shows.
Really, I didn't hear that.
I heard
Wow.
something like that.
It's got to be.
And I never hated the guy, but I'm not a fan of him, to be honest.
Well, he was. He told.
I'm not into that type of stuff
Well,
anyways, but
well,
watch that shit.
they didn't like him because he told the truth. You know, anybody who tells the truth. So the media is just unreliable. Even Fox News.
Well, no, I think they also too. They owed so much money for that lawsuit. They probably wanted. Well, if they're that makes no sense. Then if they're paying him $50 million a year, then they wouldn't have got rid of him to save money. So
I don't believe that rumor. He still does. I watched him the other day. He did an interview with Ice Cube or whatever.
So yeah, so I don't know what the hell.
He did
People
this.
just lie.
He did this interview with Ice Cube, and I like Ice Cube. It was a pretty good interview.
Ice Cube's a weird guy.
Well, people don't like Ice Cube because
Do you watch that Big Three?
no, but I like it.
It's like
I heard about
retired
it.
basketball
Yeah,
player.
and the NBA hates it.
Well, why?
Because they hate Ice Cube because he's
They're not competent.
he's anti-vax.
Oh.
It's they don't like Ice Cube. Ice Cube refused to get the shot a while ago, and they gave him a bunch of shit for it. So, I like Ice Cube though. He's smart. He's a smart dude.
Hopefully, COVID never comes back.
I hope they don't come out with another epidemic. I heard these conspiracies about there's gonna be another. I hope not because it's just terrible. But I do like if you don't listen to RFK, but I might vote for him absolutely. Trump, I hope he gets out, but
I don't think he'll be able to run.
what I like about RFK, he's a Democrat, and I'd vote for him because he's not like them, So
Mike Pence is boring.
yeah. Oh, Mike Pence is a traitor, bro. He's a turncoat. He was Tucker was interviewing the other day. Yeah,
he said that about it. He's like, America's not my priority, and then the next
yeah,
answer,
you saw that.
He said America is his priority.
You
It's like,
saw
what are you
that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
Tucker ended his
Dude,
career
here's what
in
happened.
1 minute.
Here's what I think happened with Mike Pence. They got to him, the establishment. They either bribed him or whatever, and he sold out. And now
Well,
he's
they probably still will let you run or whatever for.
right. They gave him something, and that's when he turned on Trump. It happened in January
Is he
6th.
gonna testify on Trump about anything?
Probably.
Hopefully, Trump was smart enough not to do anything with him.
I don't think he kept him in the loop on most things, but the thing was, I respected Mike Pence, and he's just one of them now.
It was so. I never heard a politician ruin their career in 2 minutes when he said. He said something to the line of, America's not my... Like, you kept talking about Ukraine, and finally someone said, but I've been saying forever, like Tucker Carlson said it, finally, I've been saying this about every other country we send money to. Enough giving them money. Like, he kept saying, we need 15 more billion to send to Ukraine. It's like, dude, Tucker finally said our cities and every city's getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
And then he goes, America, then he goes, that's not my priority, Tucker. But then he said, like, a line after that said that it was his priority to give America. He made no sense.
Yeah.
That's how to ruin your career in 2 minutes. There's going to be classes people are going to say to future politicians.
Yeah.
This is what you never say right here.
Well, because they want the war. It's money. It's all money.
Yeah.
They want the war. People don't understand.
Everything's about you. I hate those people that live in America that go, it's so crazy what happens in Ukraine.
Yeah, they don't
go
understand.
over there and live there then.
Well, the thing is...
Then you call this place a shithole and everything. Go over there and live.
Well, the thing is, so just to say quickly before we end, Putin came to the table with Ukraine. They came together, and Putin agreed to a peace deal twice. And so people talk shit about Putin, and America didn't want it because they want to make the money off the war or whatever. So, the industrial complex. So they basically didn't care, and they didn't go on with the peace treaty. So
Putin's probably telling them milk the U.S. for the money, and they're probably doing his bidding for him.
Well, so Putin wanted a peace deal, and Zelensky and someone got to Zelensky, and Zelensky's corrupt too. But basically, they're not. They said F you. So they can't blame Russia anymore because they wanted a peace deal twice. So it's the Ukraine's America. It's
I
the
never
war
thought
hawks.
Russia was even. Like I never understood why people even bring Russia up with us. Like we never really been
Well,
friends with them. So
they don't like Putin because he's not a
because he's a man. He's an
yeah.
actual man. That's
He's
why.
not a globalist. He's a nationalist like Trump. So the globalists want the new world order, one world order, but Putin's not one of them. So they want a regime change. They want Putin out. But Putin wanted a peace deal twice with Ukraine, and the reason he went in there is kind of, you can see why he went in there, because we were on his doorstep. So again, people don't understand the details, and they just think, oh, poor Ukraine. I do feel bad, obviously, for the
People need
people,
to have
but
that mentality here.
yeah. And Zelensky was a comedian. He had no political experience, became president, basically, corruptly, and the guy, everyone loves that guy.
Well, everyone thinks now
He's
since Donald Trump won that they can win, which is not true. I love those idiots that really remember. Like 5 years ago, people really thought Kanye West could have been president.
yeah,
Or they think it's like Oprah could have been president. It's like no. They might have a big following. That doesn't mean they can be a president.
Trump he's smart, and he did the game well, and
By the next time we do another episode,
Yeah.
he'll probably be re-indicted again 1 or 2 more times or whatever. Who the hell knows? Dude, I feel like there's like they keep dropping indictments on him.
yeah, and they're trying to get RFK
But
too.
that next episode, though, we're gonna go over the YNW Melly case because that case is just insane.
Yeah, we will. We'll go over that.
But if he does get out.